Hey, what's up? I'm Luke.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Tyler.
And we're What the Fanboy. One of the most common things we talk about on What the Fanboy are going to be movies, whether they're older movies or movies that haven't come out yet. In our first episode, we talked about and we reviewed Wonder Woman. And then we're also going to review some major films that will be released in the future.
We'll also take a look at video games, both new and old. We had an episode where we each listed our 3 favorite video games. And I'll just say Zelda was mentioned quite a bit in that episode.
And we also cover comic books and anything comic book related, whether that be TV shows, movies, or the graphic novels themselves. And we've covered plenty of TV shows that were related to those.
You can find us online at soundcloud.com/whatthefanboy.
Or you can just search for us on iTunes. That's What the Fanboy, all one word.
And you could also find us on Twitter at whatthefanboy.
So if you want to come and dive into nerd culture and fanboy and fangirl with us, come give us a listen. Love for you to join us.
Dude.
Fuck, so
why?
Every time I get a mic.
Why? You have to hold the mic up kind of to your face.
Like right here?
Yeah.
All right.
You're doing a good job. You don't do podcasts. I don't get what that means.
Oh, fuck off.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Actively participate in discussion on a cast on the internet.
You ever listen to it?
What do you mean? No, I meant I've never participated except for once.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's nervous, dude.
Why?
It's nervous.
There's nobody. It's not even live.
People are going to hear this, though.
They might not. They could be. Something could go horribly wrong, and then you'll never have it.
No, people will hear about it.
How do you know?
People will hear it.
How do you know?
Because it's out there on the internet.
Yeah. You did it once before, like 45 years ago,
and
maybe.
It made me nervous, man.
Why?
It's super nerve-wracking.
Why is it nerve-wracking?
You're just talking.
It's just you, me, and beers.
Gears running through your head, figuring out what you're saying, what you're not.
It's a conversation, man.
I know.
Anything that needs to be taken out, I'll take out. Well, it's been running for officially a minute.
Oh, good stuff.
But so you've never listened to this show before?
I have listened to sections of it.
What does that mean? Sections?
I don't think I've ever sat down and fully listened to a full episode. It's more so I've.
I'm going to tell you about that mic.
Get through it.
Hold it up to your mouth.
Oh, like this?
Not so close. Like, see how you got the good distance? We got
again, it's that nerve-wracking thing, Drew. Is this better? Is this good?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine. I think this is episode 15.
Like it's deep.
15 or 16.
I've definitely not seen 15 or 16 episodes.
Yeah.
I have not personally seen 15 or 16.
Yeah, I post it every week.
For sure.
Post them every week.
No, I see you post. I do see you post them. I just don't check everyone.
But you just don't listen. Well, okay, here we are. I bought this as a tribute to you, my friend Trevor.
The Commuter.
It's called the Commuter.
All right.
It's a Kolsch Ale. It's from One Barrel Brewing Company in Madison, Wisconsin.
Heck yeah.
Do you understand the international bitterness unit? How bitter it is on there on the IBU? It says, just kidding. I thought it said 12, but it's not. I can look that up on the internet right now, though. It's a 4.8% alcohol. It's a Kolsch style ale. I don't know what that means. You know what Kolsch style ale is?
I do not.
You don't.
Sounds good.
And because they're always microbrews, we don't have a bottle opener, so you know how to do it with a lighter.
Yeah.
We're going old-fashioned way. I've never successfully opened the thing up with a lighter. How do you do it? How did you learn how to do this? Back in the college days? Underage drinking? Look at that. You don't know how to do it either.
I don't.
The Commuter is also a... Oh, you fuck. Oh, God.
It happens.
Well, you just spilled all over yourself, so you gotta open mine, too. Because I don't know. Why is there a knife in here, by the way? You just shanking somebody? Don't get my microphone wet. If you get that microphone. Oh, so on the international bitterness units, it's a 22.
Okay.
Which that means it's not that bitter. So pretty much what it is, it's kind of a German style ale, and I got it for you because you are somewhat of a commuter. But let me talk about this. So this is a very true to the style that originated in Cologne, Germany. It's unfiltered and cold conditioned, baby. The result is a beer that is clean and refreshing with a crisp finish. It is agreeable without being boring. It is the Beer Lovers Session Ale. What are you doing? It's I just everything I just said about it, I read it on it. It's in Madison, Wisconsin, a great place to be. I like Madison, Wisconsin. Oh, it's got a pretty low rating though on the rate beer. Ooh, 41%. That's not good. Well, you tasted it just now, so let me take a swig here.
Way more efficient.
It's good. It's good. Are you all settled now?
Yeah.
All right. It's good.
I like it.
It's light.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. But yeah, you're about to make your trek to across the country. Go back to the AZ.
Arizona.
Phoenix.
Get out to that desert.
To caddy.
Yep. Back to the TPC.
So would you consider yourself a professional caddy?
I
think you would be.
I find it weird saying it, but plenty of people tell me that I am. Like, they're like, you're a professional caddy. Like, you get paid to do it. You're on the track. You're on the
How long have you done
circuit.
it?
Like 7 years, six years now.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah.
And the first time, you always kind of gone back to Arizona, haven't you?
That's the only spot.
And then you went to China?
Yep. Arizona kind of spawned from China.
Okay.
Because we got back so late into, like, Ryan was pretty much, done with school.
Mm-hmm.
I got back, school had already started.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, shoot. If I just got back traveling the world, might as well go caddy, go check out another section of the U.S.
Yeah, for sure. I've been to Arizona a handful of times. It's fun.
Yeah.
I hear there's a lot of bad things that happen in Phoenix.
Oh, man.
A lot of sex trafficking, unfortunately. A lot of people get kidnapped and put into that.
Last season down there, there was a lot of that. Actually, really? I saw a lot of that pop up, like, on news and stuff.
Do you see, it all kind of spawns with, like yard signs.
Yeah.
It says, like,
help wanted,
and it doesn't really say what it is, but it says, like, cash or $15 an hour or something like that. Yep. And then they get, you gotta be scooped up. Go on fucking Craigslist or go on a Glassdoor or Zip Recruiter.
It's really messed up. Like, it's kind of a crazy thing, like, us growing up we never thought about, but, like, now I hear about it all the time, like missing kids.
Dude, it happens in Milwaukee, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've seen the signs.
There's that big bus. I think there was one in Fond du Lac one time, dude.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a scary world. And then today, breaking news, you hear about the thing that happened in Texas, man?
I didn't. My mom and dad were just talking about it.
A shooting.
At a church?
At a church. 27 people are dead right now. And this is like, what, only a few, like, has it even been a month since Las Vegas?
I was going to say, it's too typical. Like, it's just...
It happens too fucking frequently.
Way too much.
I mean, that's not what we're here to discuss.
No,
but it's...
keeping me current.
It's a horrible fucking world that we're in. And
for real, man.
It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff...
And I have to fear for my kids.
Exactly.
Have you ever... So, I'm trying to figure out where I got this $20 bill in my wallet. So today... So I took out $40 yesterday because Madison's birthday. We went to the mine shaft. It is today.
Can I give her a shout out?
Go ahead.
Happy birthday, Madison.
She's listening.
I hope it's a great one. I know she's not.
She's with her mom right now, but she was with me before all day. And then I mysteriously found $20 in my wallet today, and I'm pretty sure I can't say for sure, but I think, but I don't know if the lady at the comic book store gave me a 20 in the change, in which case I don't know why she would have done that.
Well, lady at the comic book store, if you made a mistake, sorry about that one.
But I got free comics.
Yeah, you got free comics.
Because it was 15. I actually got paid to take the comics.
All right.
But I don't think...
they're getting free advertisements.
But I don't know...
Good job.
Well, no, I'm not telling you what store it's from.
All right, touche.
But you can kind of narrow it down.
They're out there.
There's not too many in the
area. Out
area.
there listening. Do you know who you are?
I don't know, though. I could be wrong. Because I should have only gotten like $4 in change back, which I don't... How would you give me a 20 if you're only owing me $4?
Did you pay with the 20?
Yeah. I did. I paid with the 20. And then... I don't know, man.
Accident. Probably was just an accident. Switch it up and...
Who knows? But then she gave me $24 back. So...
How much were the comics?
15.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You think?
Yeah, because the change would have been like 4 something.
Yeah, it was
And it was
15-15.
20?
I
Yeah.
gave her a 20. So what have we gotten? What, the 4, was that
Yeah,
85 back?
Exactly.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't say for sure, so I really don't want to go back. I could go back to the store and buy more comics.
If anything, we'll just call it good karma for you finding
I don't think
$20 in your wallet.
But that could be bad karma, though, for not returning it. But I don't know. I don't know.
You can't return something you don't know where it belongs.
That's true.
You know, like you would if you could. But
Yeah.
you don't know for sure, and you can't.
That is
verify
true.
it.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I picked up this new comic, new series.
What one?
Started. It's called the Gravediggers Union. It's an Image Comics.
Sounds cool.
It's-
Image is sweet.
Image
so.
does a lot of
Image
cool.
is like the best. Yeah.
And I got October's edition of The Walking Dead. They didn't have the November release yet. I don't know why. Should have came out.
Yeah, it should have. Just now, it should.
Should have came out on the 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have it, so I'll have to get that. But yeah, I checked it out in like a preview thing. It's Gravediggers Union. It's pretty
Is it
cool.
brand new? Like it's
Yeah,
a whole
first
new
issue.
series?
Yeah.
Maybe
It
I'll
was
jump on
in
it.
like the team was the Gravediggers Union had an appearance in something called, I think it was called like Bloodline or Blood is something in some
Okay.
other thing, but then it branched off
Spawned
to this
their own
new series. It's pretty cool, man. It's all like pretty much everything paranormal happens in the world now. So it's zombies.
Shoot, okay.
There's things called ghost storms. There's vampires. There's everything. And these people, the Gravediggers Union, they take it out. They kill they beat them all. They kill them all, and then they bury them. They clean it up. Pretty much.
That sounds pretty.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
I really enjoy Image.
Image
They
has
do
some
some
cool
really good
ones.
stuff.
You ever heard of the Extinction Parade? Max Brooks comics.
No.
Do you know
Wait,
he had a
Extinction
comics?
Parade?
The Extinction Parade.
Is that about some? Don't say. I don't want to. Is it about some virus?
Oh, it has zombies in it,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
think I have seen something
it's
about it.
it's vampires living during the zombie apocalypse,
There it is. Okay.
and now they like have to take on
Coincide.
because the zombies are taking their food source, being humans. So now all the vampires are dying off, so they have to kill
That's
the
a
fucking
weird
zombies.
like a weird war going on.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I just read the second volume. I got to get the third one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to get a lot of comics, but money
Money.
expensive as shit. Walking Dead though, episode 3 on tonight,
I haven't seen
baby.
the first two.
You haven't seen the first two
I
yet?
think I'm gonna watch them probably right after this podcast here.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
Like the 7th season was kind of slow,
but it had to be kind
Well,
of the build up to what.
I guess. Do you know what happens in the comics
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Negan?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, I thought they were gonna end the last season on that note. On
No.
the end of and I thought they were gonna skip everything. I was like, dude, you better not do that, Walking Dead, because
Oh no, they'll be. I think they're going to take the same approach with the comics
Good.
that they did in the show, because there's hints of in the first episode. I don't. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I saw.
You saw like the flash forward.
Yeah, and
I don't think that's I don't think that's a dream. Hold the mic to your mouth. I don't think that's. You're fine. I don't think that's a dream. People tend to think it's a dream. I don't think it is.
Even from the commercials, I didn't think it was a dream.
No, because I know what happens in the
Yeah,
comics.
yep.
And what happens after Negan is pretty fucking cool.
I haven't gotten much past where Negan is in the comics. Like I know what happens. I got to the end of that,
Oh, okay.
and I know the situation that pops up after him, but I haven't gotten into.
It's called the
whole-
Whisperers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
See, I know all about them, and I've
They're
like
fucking
seen. I like
cool.
read the first issue of that.
Oh, really?
But
yeah,
I
I got the I caught up because I have all 3 compendiums.
Okay.
So the big thick ones, and then after that, I was like, I want to keep going, and
Heck yeah.
like I just went to the same comic book shop that potentially gave me free comics and paid me to take them. I was just like, yo, can you get me issues like 150 something through this? I asked for like 25 or 30 issues, and they got them all for me. And I was like, and then he keep pulling me on a pull list for The Walking Dead. So now that's what they do.
Heck yeah. That's a good system. That's a good.
Yeah,
Way
I'm
to get
gonna
that
get
done.
I'm gonna get on a pull list for the Gravediggers Union too. I wonder if there's a way to do it like online, because
There has to be.
I think Image you think would offer it,
Yeah.
because like I don't know why they didn't get the newest Walking Dead one. Like I don't know why they didn't even have it on the shelf. I mean, and it's not that it's popular, but I don't think that many people are.
No.
Like all the other issues, like the last 10 issues are still up there.
Yeah.
So if that were the case, all those would be gone too. So they just never got it. I don't know, but I'd rather know that I'm going to get it every month at my doorstep or something in the mail.
Yeah.
I think there's something.
No, that's going to come and not have to worry
It's hard
about
to, man, like, so I looked at like an image preview thing, and they have a lot of cool comics coming up, because it's hard to just to even pick a comic series to go, because they're all at like
Where to start?
number 437, and then there's, you know, with Batman, there's fucking 6-7 stories going on right now.
And on top of that, there's the years of like backstory and stories and everything.
Well, there's from when was that? The 30s,
It's got to be.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's I kind of want to start reading the new 52 series of Batman, because essentially DC like just stopped, and then they're like, we're gonna redo it all.
Yep.
And essentially they redid all of the old stories in this new series.
New City 2.
I definitely want to read Death in the Family.
Which is a great one.
Is it?
You talking Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When Joker kills
Yeah.
Robin.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
The second Robin, not first
It's like
Robin.
one
I
of
forget. Is it
Todd?
Tim Drake is the first one, right? Jason Todd, is he the one that got killed?
Jason Todd is.
Jason
the one
Todd gets
who
killed,
meets
and then it
Robin.
does. Dick Grayson might have been the first one. Jason Todd, and then it was Tim Drake, maybe. So many fucking Robins, I don't even know.
all around.
Yeah.
Damian Wayne. I mean, you got people popping up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dick Grayson was the first.
Dick Grayson was?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Jason
Todd steps in.
He got killed.
He meets our buddy, the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, because Dick Grayson turns into Nightwing.
Yep.
And then the Red Hood, too, they say.
Yeah.
Or was that
That's Todd.
Jason Todd turns
I
into
wanna
the
say
Red
he
Hood?
turns into the Red Hood.
Yeah, but he got killed. I don't know. It's all very confusing. I don't understand it. And I don't even know where to begin. That was the problem.
I'll say this much. Jason Todd, there's a lot more to his story arcs.
Well, I did.
That you have to get.
I played like Arkham Knight.
Mm-hmm.
He is the Arkham Knight.
Okay, so I haven't played Arkham Knight, but I would hope that's who they were going to make.
Oh, oops.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I had my running theories on it. I played the other ones, and I had an idea of where it was building.
They made I think there's a comic series with it too. I don't even know. There's so many Batmans.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
unreal. Like,
and you can go to Batman Beyond, where Bruce Wayne's like old, gruff Batman leading on new generation.
I read like Year One by Frank Miller.
Year One's a good
And
one.
then I have the Dark Knight Returns, but I don't know if I like it or not. There's some really like weird undertones in that comic.
Dude,
like,
there's just some weird undertones in comics.
Like,
what?
like Commissioner Gordon, like, seems kind of like a pedophile in a little bit in the Dark Knight Returns. I don't know if that was just me.
No, I can see that.
But he's like talking about like, there's like a part where he's like talking about like, who wouldn't want a young man on him or some shit like that.
Wait, come again? What was that? Can you say that again?
Something I'll have to find it. Something about like who I'd love to have a young man on me or some shit. I don't even know.
So Gordy took a weird trip down
I don't know.
some crazy lane
I don't
there.
know.
Huh. All right.
Did you read The Killing Joke? Killing Joke is fucking awesome.
Jokers.
Yeah, that's really good. They made an animated movie to it.
Yeah, they brought Hamill back in.
I have it. It's
it good?
okay. It's okay.
Is it a child cartoon or is it?
No, it's rated R.
Okay,
I don't know why, because there's really no swearing in it. There's some people that get killed, but it's a cartoon, and like the Joker says "God damn it" one time, and Batman bangs Oracle
Oh,
a little bit.
Gordon probably didn't like that.
But you don't see it.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be something?
I was gonna say that'd be weird. Now we're really pushing that R rating.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't horrible. Could have been better. You're drinking and doing it at the same time. It's disgusting.
That's whatever.
Put your penis away, Trevor. God, I thought we talked about this.
Only for you, man.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Only for you.
Very much.
You know how it is. Come on.
I do. So you leave the state on Wednesday?
Yep. Coming up quick. Got
You
pushed
ready?
back from. Was supposed to be gone like on Friday
Yeah.
to be gone on Monday.
To be gone on Wednesday. When do you start work?
15th.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Get down there, get set up, get our house all organized, and then report to work right away.
And Ryan's already in Hawaii.
Yep.
He never called me. He said he was going to.
I just talked to him today, and he said he was going to call you today.
No, he's not.
Well, take that up with him, man.
That's okay. He's busy. He's also doing the caddying life.
He's like 5 hours behind us, too.
5 hours?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Like
5 hours?
Yeah, I talked to him today at 1 o'clock and it was 8.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Alaska's only 3 hours behind us.
I know, but somebody really pointed out to me recently, like you look at a picture of Hawaii, it looks super close, but really that's
far.
just out in the middle of the ocean. Like it's just way out there, like.
Yeah.
Blew my mind when he said 5 hours.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's weird to adjust to when we go to Alaska.
And that's only 3.
And it's only 3. You know, it's like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm tired because it's 10 o'clock here.
Yep.
And then when I go, it's fucking daylight all the time, so it really fucks with your head.
Yeah, straight up.
We walked out of a movie theater.
All the time.
Dude, we walked out of a movie theater. It was midnight, and it was like this outside. Like
that's ludicrous.
And you're just like, the fuck? Like you just don't know. You don't know how to comprehend it, how to take it all in.
Well, man, me and my mom were just talking about how it seems like it's been nighttime all day here, so I can't even imagine it being midnight and like.
Yeah. Well, in the winter, now in Alaska, I don't know when it starts, but it's darker all the time, which is gotta be
30 days a night, right there.
I watched a movie once. It's a pretty good movie. Back to the vampire shit.
It really kind of geeked me out for the idea. It was the first time I ever was like, oh, it's nighttime all the time somewhere.
Yeah,
like that's a real thing.
It happens.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing in the world. Whatever happened to the vampire trend?
Twilight happened. Killed that quick.
There's not too many good zombie flicks that have been out lately, though.
Hey, real quick, actually, this is something I think you'd like because we're talking vampires. Have you seen what we do in the shadows?
Is it a movie?
Yeah.
No.
It's a comedy. It's about vampires.
Oh, really?
And it's awesome.
Where is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it should be. If it's not, find a way to get it. It is brilliant. It's
find a way to get it.
The dude who directed that.
Are you telling me to illegally download it?
No, I'm saying Family Video. Yeah, Family Video. You got Voodoo. You got all kinds of options.
Family Video is like
Redbox.
Family Video is
it's a thriving company.
It's like walking into a time machine.
Yeah, it's a thriving company in a day of Redbox and Voodoo and Netflix and stuff. Like, come on, give them some.
I feel bad for them.
Cheers to that.
I used to go to them all the time. I'm surprised they're still open.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I think it's that Marco's Pizza.
It is. They
that Marco's Pizza.
You can't resist that Marco's, and then they give you those free rentals.
I don't know if Family Video is a national chain.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. It's like at least all around the Midwest. It's in the
Midwest. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't been in there, dude. I haven't been in there in a very, very long time.
It's old school.
Go
in there, rent that movie, and
I remember one time they they wouldn't let me rent the movie Fahrenheit 9/11 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Because it was rated R.
Oh man.
But then they let me rent Saw. I rented Saw on VHS.
That's awesome.
And V8, the first one.
That's good.
Yeah. Are you going to see the new one? Jigsaw?
I actually almost pulled the trigger on it like a week ago.
I want to see it. I've seen all the other ones.
I've seen all the other ones.
You might as well.
If they're going to reboot it, and maybe they're going to redo the...
It's not really a reboot, though. It's a continuation.
I guess so, yeah. I guess they're just reintroducing it to the new generation.
I guess, because they talk about him being dead.
Yeah.
So
we're chasing a dead man.
Yeah.
But somebody's doing this.
Someone's playing the game.
Have you ever seen Living with Jigsaw, the video?
No.
It's fucking hilarious.
All right.
It's really like Jigsaw is my roommate or something like that. Look at it.
I will. I'll check that out.
Do you want to play a game?
I imagine it's pretty good. Yeah, all the liners you could use in that.
Yeah.
But hey, back to what I was saying. The movie, What We Do in the Shadows. Check it out. It's great. It's up your alley in comedy. Like it's Australian humor.
Okay.
But it is on point. Like,
is it?
It made me really like the vampire idea. Like, oh, this is clever. And they're making a TV show on it.
Nice.
And the show is going to be a lot of the same people, and the director is going to be back. The guy who directed the movie, he did the new Thor movie, Ragnarok.
Okay.
And
I'm so far behind on the Marvel universe.
Oh, it's so good. I just saw Thor. Saw it opening night.
Have you seen the one? Because this is the third Thor, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the first one.
Terrible.
He was okay. And I haven't seen the second one.
The second one was better than the first.
I've seen the first Avenger movie. So I've seen Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. I've seen the first Thor. I've seen the first Captain America.
I haven't seen the second Captain America and the third Captain America, huh?
There's a third Captain? Oh, Civil War?
Civil War, and then there's Winter Soldier. And Winter Soldier is my definitive, like... I thought it's like the best Marvel movie.
I thought the first Captain America movie sucked.
It did. The second one was the best Marvel movie to date, in my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything past that. I haven't seen the second Avengers. I haven't seen Civil War.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like the new movies coming up the chain are gonna be crazy. Like
Defenders.
Thor and Defenders.
I gotta
great.
get caught up on. I still haven't finished the second season of Daredevil.
Oh, it's so good. Punisher is
badass.
They're making him his own show, and the trailer came out recently.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I was like, it's gonna be good.
I liked Luke Cage a lot.
Yep.
Luke Cage is pretty cool. I haven't seen Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones was pretty good. You have to get through the first half, but once you get to the back half, David Tennant's in it as the villain. If you know who that is,
no.
He's, for lack of examples, he was a Doctor Who, but he
never seen Doctor Who.
And neither have I. But he's been in a lot of other stuff, and he plays a very good crazy person.
So there's like 13 Doctor Who's.
Oh, there's many.
How? They just change.
Hey, everybody who is a Doctor Who fan on here, sorry for my explanation, but Doctor Who's, from what I've put together, when they die, they get reincarnated into a new Doctor Who, and that's a new
That's
actor,
stupid.
a new genre. Because you need a Doctor Who to defend the universe.
I guess.
You know, like that's from what I've pieced together. The concept's a little bit crazy, but from what I've been told from people, the show itself is
good,
really good. Yeah, people love it. Like, and people who love it. Like
they're obsessed with it.
Diehard Doctor Who fans.
I'd say I'm not obsessed with The Walking Dead. I just really enjoy it.
Really enjoy it.
I don't know if there's a show that I'm like obsessed with. Breaking Bad's a shit. Stranger Things just finished second season of that.
So good.
That's fucking awesome.
Duffer Brothers are great.
Dude, have they done anything before that?
I don't know.
They don't need to.
They don't need to, dude. Stranger Things is on.
Did you see the second? Did you watch second season?
Straight through.
Yeah, I want 2 days. I watched it in 2 days. It was awesome.
So good.
And I'm sure they'll do a third season.
They're definitely going to.
Yeah,
come on.
It's so good.
That Eddie though. What?
Good, man. It's good shit. And people always bitch about like nobody ever does anything good in movies. Well, fucking watch Netflix series then.
Netflix, and you've watched Netflix movies.
You get The Babysitter. I watched like the first 45 of that. I want to watch.
I started it because you brought it up
it's
last
cool.
time we talked.
Yeah, it's like the classic horror flick kind of. Yep. I don't know. Lately, I've really been into the horror movies. Like I want to watch a good horror movie, but I like the comedy aspect of. Well, like The Babysitter has like some comedy and
stuff.
That's what I like.
That's funny. Yeah.
Like Zombieland is an amazing movie.
So good. Yeah.
I liked. Have you seen the Scouts Guys to the Zombie Apocalypse?
Yep.
I thought that movie was fucking.
I enjoyed it.
They had a different take on zombies, but I thought it was really funny.
It is funny.
I thought it was really funny. But yeah, do you have your plans for the zombie apocalypse? Since I don't,
of course. Since I don't prepared, man.
Since I don't work at Walmart anymore, I'm kind of at a slight advantage, but I can still take over a Walmart pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, all you gotta do is, shoot some fucks. You're with me or you're against me.
At that point, exactly. At that point,
you're with me or you're against me, and that's how it's gonna go to. And if I turn into a Negan, I turn into a Negan. I won't have many. I'm not gonna have that many wives, but I'll you'll
lay the fist of law down if you have to.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like, pretty much. And then what I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to rally all the people I don't like and think they're on my side. Like, yeah, buddy, we'll do this. But then I'm going to use them use them as a decoy when the hordes come. Yeah. Or you send them on the supply run. Nah, they didn't get back.
Shoot them in the leg.
Too bad.
You shoot all of them in the leg. And then.
Yeah. Didn't that happen in The Walking Dead? Didn't somebody shoot somebody in the leg?
It had to have happened at some point.
It did.
Oh, yeah. Shane did it to Otis at the school.
Yep. Yeah.
There it was.
Fucking Shane, a.k.a. the Punisher.
Yep.
Do you think, like, the Punisher is really Shane? And, like, so, like, maybe there's some weird universe where the Punisher,
Shane.
like, he eventually just goes into, they're like, he's got such crazy accuracy, crazy good shooting skills that they take him and they put him into witness protection because, the whole fucking wherever that Hell's Kitchen wants, the mob wants him. So they put him and they just ship him down to Georgia. He became best friends
with our buddy Rick.
Ship him down to Georgia.
He had to adapt that little accent, like he had to get that little southern accent going. But he was fine with that,
Yeah. So he took it on and they're like, well, since you are so good at doing this, we're going to make you a cop in Georgia. And then you become best friends, and then Walking Dead
happens.
It could be.
It could. I like the idea of where this is going.
Because you see, how he turned. He went back to his Punisher ways and shot Otis in the leg.
You know what?
And these fucking bitches.
I'm gonna reach a little bit here, but that explains why one of my boy, the Boondock Saints, isn't the dead. Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
He had to get away from all the, saints.
Oh.
What is it? The saint
I don't know.
killers?
He had to get away from in the second one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he gets away.
Yeah. But that doesn't explain Merle. Unless there's a witness protection family.
There's a third brother they never told us about.
Could be. But I think that could be possible. We got a bunch of people from witness protection all shipping down to Georgia. And there you go.
Mean up.
You think
Killing
they'll ever make...
zombies.
Like, didn't they kind of end the second Boondock Saints to make a third one? It took them 10 years to make the first one.
It left it kind of open-doored.
I don't think they'll make another
No.
one. It was a bummer. I liked the second one.
Saints are great, yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Boondocks.
Norman Reedus. Daryl's not in the comics. So you never know when he's going to die. He's going to die. You think?
Maybe. My biggest my biggest thing with our boy Norman Reedus is
he's the man. People thought
Daryl's just like he doesn't have. You lose somebody big, you lose the heart if you lose him, but really like he's kind of like a good medium for the viewers to like fit into.
I guess.
So you kill him off and you're kind of taking away like the morally ambiguous.
A lot of people thought he was the one getting hit in the head because because AMC picked up his other show.
Yeah.
Ride with Norman Reedus.
With Reedus.
It's just like how many like extracurricular things actors do in the down season.
Gotta stay relevant.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I think. Because with Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in an episode of Ride, and his appearance kind of gives away, kind of confirmed to me
that Norman's not
that
going.
what happens in the comics is going to happen in the
future
in the show.
Okay.
Because like in the trailer, you see Jeffrey Dean Morgan for a minute, and I'm just like, yep, that's what's going to happen because of he had a
what
beard.
you know, what's
yes,
known.
Yeah, because of what's known. So, it'll be cool. I think The Walking Dead probably has. This is the 8th season. They'll probably only go till 10. They need to end it soon before it just becomes.
We're gonna be old men when there's season 28.
It'll turn into like The Simpsons. They're just
zombies, like
No, they need to end it soon to keep it good.
Yeah, all they really need to do is they just need to, at some point they need to
kill Rick.
Carl. They need to take him out.
Take Carl.
I'm sick.
A lot of people don't like Carl.
Nobody does.
Carl. Why not?
Because the dude's just
Carl gets a mad punani.
Yeah, I get it. You're a killer,
comics.
and you act like a hard
He's
ass.
a badass.
But let's just be honest.
He's got one eye.
Let's just be honest. You get a heads up over 80% of the people living in the zombie apocalypse because you grew up in it. So
that's true.
Let's act like we've done this before, Carl.
Judith is never going to know a world without zombies.
Never. Yeah, so she should come out the hardest of them all.
You know what happens in the comics to Judith?
Yeah, well, she's
kid gets shot.
There's always a rumor that she's running on borrowed time.
No.
Still. Oh, what's a bigger emotional impact than killing a little child?
No. Yeah. If they would have done it, they would have done it went the same way in the comics when Lori, because that's what they want you to Lori think. Died a different way.
Yeah.
The governor killed Lori.
Exactly.
With the baby in her arms.
Lori didn't die in the show at first when she did in the comics.
Lori's dead.
She was on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Just like our girl Judith. Just like Abraham was on borrowed time.
I'm not gonna kill Judith.
There's plenty. They let you think people are gonna hang out. They're on borrowed time.
Abraham in the comics died the way Denise dies.
Exactly.
Arrow to the eye.
Yeah.
Denise is
Denise dies how.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, my bad. I got flipped.
In the comics, he dies the way Denise died. Yep. And then I like the way that they ended it though. Have you seen the Robot Chicken episode special they did, all Walking Dead stuff?
No.
It's fucking.
That sounds great.
Funny.
All right.
There's like one where like Negan and Carl were when he tried to shoot him when he snuck on the thing in the 7th season, and then they bring him and they're in the room and he's like laying down and he puts a golf ball into his eye socket. It's pretty funny. And then like there's one part where this could be a spoiler, but where Maggie gives birth. This is the Robot Chicken.
Okay.
And it has Glenn's head.
Oh man!
And it's his eye, but his head's all smashed with the eye. And he goes, "I found you."
That's twisted, man. That's twisted.
It's pretty funny. It's on. They have like a best of reel on YouTube.
Okay.
Just look it up.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I kind of wish the zombie apocalypse would happen. I thought it'd
be cool. You know,
it'd be interesting.
Like, zombie apocalypse, everyone died. Yeah, well, it's a reset button. Let's see how everyone turns. Let's see how this goes.
Dude, I mean, think about it. Millennials would really thrive because no more student debt, no more ongoing bills. You do whatever
no
the
more
fuck you
banking
want.
crises. You know,
Yeah,
like,
you do what you want.
We'd be good. We'd
do what
good.
you want. I read a book. It's a series, but I've only read the first one. It's called Feed, where like it's a zombie series, and but it's all everything is like regulated and controlled by the government.
Crazy.
So you have to do like tests to get in and out of places. Like they do a blood test to make sure you're not infected and stuff. So I don't know. Like either if the zombie apocalypse happened, it would either be with The Walking Dead, or it would be that where we live our same everyday lives. We just have zombies.
I'm telling you right now, zombie apocalypse happens. It's Walking Dead.
You think?
There's no way. There's no way with the population of the world and cities and stuff that you're containing that.
But do you just think that we would just nuke ourselves?
Well, you know, actually, Drew, since we're on the topic, I gotta just ask you.
Okay.
If a zombie apocalypse happens, is it going to be Walking Dead, or is it going to be
Government
Dawn of the Dead, like where zombies can run full on sprint? Or
No.
are they going to be slow?
No.
Mel Brooks zombies, you know, like
Max Brooks.
Max Brooks. My bad. Mel Brooks,
Yeah.
comedy legend. My bad.
Mel Brooks is his dad.
Yeah. No, I know.
But no, I don't think they'd run because you're a decaying. The only thing that's still living and controlling is the brain. You know, but they have no instinct. They have no thought. They just are attracted to sound. They wouldn't run.
Now, here's my only argument.
They're not like
Have you
World
ever
War Z
interacted with?
shit.
Have you ever interacted with a zombie?
No.
So you don't know. You can't say. You can't be like they're not going to be runners because you've never interacted with one. You're like, let's talk real talk right here. What if it's not zombies? Remember that little craze 3 years ago where it was
Bath salts?
No, let's
That's what I thought. I thought
let's talk about it. Let's say
was starting
something
with that.
happens with some other big drug, like some real big serious drug
Sure.
that's everywhere.
Sure.
If something goes down like that, then it's not necessarily a zombie, but it's the same concept of a zombie.
Sure.
Like then you could argue they could.
That's what they did with like one of the Resident Evil games. It might have been 5, where like they're just crazy. They're like fucking nuts.
Nuts people.
It's a virus, but it doesn't like kill your body or whatever.
Did you ever play The Last of Us?
No.
The Last of Us has been my perfect zombie scenario.
Okay.
Not like perfect, like this went down. I hope it went down because it'd be bad for us if it went down like this. But The Last of Us is more of like, have you ever heard about the fungus virus thing that like can get into ants?
Yeah.
And it controls their brains.
Oh,
and
sure.
controls them. It becomes like a parasite inside of them.
Sure.
Well, the concept of Last of Us is that evolved into humans. So now it's not so much you're a zombie, but it's more you're a zombie person
just
being controlled by
controlled.
a fungi
Oh,
parasite.
sure.
And like that's why they can
That's
run.
kind of like what happened with like mad cow disease, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like so when you look
It
at it,
all
like,
depends
that
on the
perspective,
virus.
Like people are always like zombie apocalypse. I'm like, yeah, zombie apocalypse are like dead people just rising on the ground. I don't necessarily know if that's how it would go down. It's more so some evolution in some gene or virus or something
be.
that jumps to humans.
It's a fair argument. I don't know. If I had to pick my ideal zombie apocalypse world, it would be Walking Dead style.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree.
Because I don't want. Yeah.
I'm not even afraid. Like you see it in the show where people are like, "Oh my god, there's just stab a zombie in the head." Like you've
Kill
done
him.
this. You can
Just
do
kill
it.
him.
Just kill it.
Yeah.
Like it's not that crazy.
Yeah. Do you think the world would turn into like a
Yep.
Not only is it people versus zombie, it's people versus people.
People are inherently greedy, in my opinion, and
For sure.
people want to live comfortably. So if that
Yeah.
comfort means like some other person's in my way and I can take
You just
this-
take them all in though, man. You build one fucking community.
And I agree with that. But then you look at it like, well, I have 4 people here. I could take these 3 people's house,
Yeah.
kill them, slaughter them, take their house, and now I have all their supplies and stuff. Or I can befriend the 3 people, but now we've got 7 people to feed. And how long do you do that? How long until you draw the line of not?
Survival of the fittest, dog.
Yep.
That's when it goes.
And that's why when that one person who's by himself and has all of his own ammo and weapons and stuff can take out a group of 15 people.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, there's stuff like that I think about all the time. Like, yeah, I would love to have a group, but there's only a point to how big of a group you could have if you don't have, like, a city quarantined off. Yeah.
Open that up. The Commuter.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. The Commuter is good.
I like it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between that and Kolsch, like the Kolsch style versus like an American. It's just probably the German version of an American ale, maybe. I don't know. I enjoy it.
That would be logical.
We stick to the Wisconsin brews. We've broken the rule twice, and I don't want to break it ever again, because Wisconsin is amazing, best state. No GBP game today. Tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. That was my phone, I think. Oh, the light is on. Here we go.
You wanna ship me one more of those?
Yeah, sure, man. But yeah, the zombie shit would be crazy. I'd have to learn how to fire a gun because I don't really know how to. I've done it, but I've never, had to kill somebody before.
I agree. I've never never had to kill someone, so I don't know how that would exactly go.
It would be interesting. I think I used to shoot pigeons with a BB gun on my farm days. I watched a guy shoot a skunk one time in my farm days as well. By watch, I didn't do it.
I haven't done a whole lot of shooting in my life. I shot last summer for the first time ever up in Michigan with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Nice.
And I was like, I went into it with like the typical like, man, how can shooting a gun be calming, or how can shooting a gun be fun? And it's extremely calming and extremely fun. And then I went to Arizona this last winter, and one of my buddies down there had like it was honestly like a polygun, but
Desert Eagle.
But we'd sit in his backyard shooting, and I've really come to like it. Like to the point where I was like, I could own a gun just if anything to go to a range and shoot it. Like it would be fun just to like.
Yeah, I've never gotten that sensation out of it, but I've never really.
Like I find it very calming.
Sure.
Like when you have a headset on, you can't hear anything, and you're just target. It's like wrestling. Like wrestling is all about you.
Wrestling.
Or bowling. Bowling's all about you.
I haven't wrestled in a long time, dude. I stopped after middle school because I sucked.
I haven't wrestled in a long time.
So in the back to the zombie apocalypse talk.
My favorite. Let's do it.
If so, Woody Harrelson's character in Zombieland on the quest for a Twinkie. Yeah, I love what would your sweet treat be that you would go for? It's a hard question.
It's not actually. It's going to sound radically ludicrous.
Ice cream is almost out of the option.
It is
out of the picture.
That's not making it.
Yeah.
No, if I had to pick something, we're going with probably cowtails.
Really?
Yeah, I've
cowtail.
I had some recently. And I was like, man, now I remember why I liked these so much as a kid. And you don't see them anywhere. So, like, I could see in a zombie apocalypse me being like, oh, I could go for a hankering of some spotted cow. Some
spotted cow would be good, too.
Cowtails, that would be great. On a side note. Yeah, probably that, or... I would say I would go the Little Debbie route still and go zebra cakes. Zebra cakes are great. Yeah,
zebra cakes are the shit. They're so good, man. But that would be a bummer. Like, I'd miss pizza. But you could probably make pizza still.
You can make that.
Yeah, you just grow the wheat and shit. Yep. And then how do you, I don't know.
Flour, there's abundance of flour. Like, you can find flour.
That's true. Do you think, like, so, in The Walking Dead, so it was pretty easy for Glenn to find condoms.
Yep.
I mean.
How many people in the zombie apocalypse are going to be like, I should use a condom right now?
Let's think about it. They should have.
Vast majority of people are going to be like Negan's people.
I ain't gonna want no kids in the I'll have my kids in the zombie apocalypse, but I don't want any new kids.
It comes back to that inherently greedy thing, man. Dudes would definitely be out there just not caring. They'd be like, whatever. There'd be plenty of guys who are like, guys I don't need no condom. Like, I'm just never gonna see this lady, or she's gonna get eaten by a zombie. Like,
men are shitty anyways.
Yep.
Most men are, unfortunately. Our gender is not our gender that we assume that we go by.
We're part of.
We're cisgender males. Is that how it is?
I believe so.
I don't understand it. I try to get an idea of it. It's very confusing.
I'll tell you what.
I need to be educated.
This might not be the most.
I need to be educated.
Well, the most I've been educated about it in a long time is that game, South Park, Fractured Butthole, because there's a part in it. There's a whole part in it where you have to pick your sexuality.
Oh,
And they go
really?
through like all the definitions and like what they all mean. I was like, all right.
There
That
you
makes
go.
a lot more
You can
sense now
learn.
how that works.
It is confusing.
I was like, now I get it.
I want to play. I really want to play that game.
It's good.
It looks awesome.
It's a blast.
Stick of Truth was so fun.
And it's Stick of Truth just on a bigger scope, like bigger scale.
Well, it comes with Stick of Truth, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Which is even better. Is that my phone that's dinging? Where is my phone? Did it fall on the ground? I think so.
Are you sitting on it?
Oh no, it's right next to me.
I was like, I thought I saw it next to me. I was like, yay.
Oh, I get it. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, the gender thing. Like I've watched like videos on it, and it's like I don't fucking get it. I don't know. I just know I'm a cisgendered male. I'm very lucky to be comfortable with the gender that I was born with, and that the gender that I go by. I'm lucky to be that person. So there.
Yep.
That's all I have to say about it.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. But yeah, other than that, how's life?
Good, man.
That's
Just
good.
Enjoying a little bit of time off. Procrastinating massively on getting ready to go to Arizona.
What are you going to do after the caddy life? Have you ever thought of that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd like to get into the technology side of
Technology
the
side.
deaf world.
Yeah. That'd be
Work on
crazy.
some items over there and
Yeah.
help move some of the stuff forward. I've had some ideas over the years of some stuff that could help
Mhm.
with big stuff and like public situations and stuff. So maybe get into that, or if, because I've said for the longest time, I don't know for sure, but I'd like to be done caddying by 2020.
Okay.
And the only reason I picked 2020 is because there's the Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits, and I would love to be a part of it. Like,
Yeah.
just to experience it in my life.
Wisconsin, like our area's gotten some pretty heavy, like PGA stuff.
Dude, and it's only gonna get bigger because we got Erin Hills. They had the U.S. Open.
I heard they're not going to do that again.
Erin Hills was a tough
I
one.
see it's too windy.
It is.
Yeah.
It was crazy and hot. Like it was just hot. Super. They're
not
always
hot.
gonna, if they want to
That's
have
not
a
their-
major here, it's gonna be hot.
That's not their fault.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
It's,
But then they also moved the I want to say the PGA Championship back. So now it's like the Straits probably won't get that because it won't be in a time frame to have nice weather out here.
sure.
Straits has a 2020 Ryder Cup,
I
which
don't
is
know
a
what
big
any of
deal.
that is.
The Ryder Cup's like the biggest international tournament.
Okay.
It's like everyone against the U.S. It's good.
Sure.
It's a good time. And then
Golf is so weird.
yeah. It's hard to explain why it's so enjoyable when it's so
I've
frustrating.
gone golfing before. It's hard. Like it's not easy to.
You know, I said wrestling before when I was saying like the one-on-one thing.
Yeah,
Golf. Golf is truly like
Yeah.
you only are playing. You're playing the hardest person every time you play golf. You're playing yourself every
Sure.
time. Like it comes down to that. Like
Mhm.
no one else is affecting your swing. Even if people were like, "Oh, there's a lot of noise, stuff like that," like blah blah blah. Nah, like you can play
Just
through
tune
that.
it out.
Tune it out. But you can play through it. It comes down to you.
I stick to the par threes when I go.
Yeah, that's the fun way. That's the way to keep it fun.
Yeah.
I'm in that route. Like I love golf, and I've gotten better over the years and stuff. But I
I
still
haven't golfed in a long time.
I still look at golf more of like just for fun. Like I go with
Yeah.
my dad and brother and stuff, and they want
Yeah.
to bet and stuff all the time. And I'm like, yo, when you start betting, that's gonna make me have to start thinking stuff through way more.
Yeah.
Make it frustrating. Like, well, keeps it.
Not
keeps
everything has to
competitive.
be about money.
It doesn't.
Like
no.
I mean, I like playing poker a lot.
Mhm.
That but I understand.
But poker's made up to be bet. For.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
golf. Like if I want to
Yeah.
go and just play around a golf, I don't want to have to worry about if
Yeah,
I'm going to win or lose
for
money.
sure.
Because I could hit one. I could hit if we're playing 9 holes. I could hit 8 great holes, get to the 9th hole,
And do shitty.
and just totally duff it and lose the round.
Yeah.
Like, and that I get it. Like that's part of the competitiveness, but I'd rather not have to worry about it on that 9th hole. Like, am I going to mess up this hole now and ruin my whole round because I'm worrying more about the bet than I am
Sure.
just playing.
Sure. Yeah, it's weird. Money has a weird control over people.
Yeah, it does.
It's fucking crazy.
You're talking to a kid whose dad every time we
I've like-
get into an argument, he's like, "You want
I've
to bet?
really
Let's
like
bet some money." Put
I've
some money
experienced it lately. Like somebody who I work with is kind of going through a pretty big tragedy, and like one person's suggestion or answer just seemed to be to throw money at it, and I was like,
That doesn't
no,
help.
that doesn't fix like. You like this person is so absorbed in the world of currency of money. I'm like, It's crazy, dude. Not everything can be answered. Not everything can be fixed by throwing a fucking dollar sign on it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And it's crazy how many people think that you can.
People, well, they thought it was a good answer. I'm like, no, like why? No, it's I don't know. It's weird. Money, it is a necessary evil, but it's just it's not always the answer. It's rarely the answer, I'd say.
Yep, agreed.
I mean, look at all the mobs that got in trouble. Money, yo. It's bad. It's bad. It's what happens when, like,
First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect. Come on, Drew. That's just how that goes.
You get the bitches.
Yep.
I can't
all
say
the fine things in life. I don't know. Yeah. All that good stuff.
Yeah. All the good stuff. I wonder what it would be like. We should bring back, like, the old mob mentality. The old mob.
You know, it's crazy to think this way, but you probably could do it nowadays if you were smarter than they were back then. Like, with today's technology and the way you can do stuff, like...
I've smuggled spotted cow across the border into
that's the first
Minnesota
step. That's
before.
the first step through the door, man.
I don't think that's illegal, though. I didn't sell it. I just gave it... Like, I bought it for...
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that's illegal.
I bought it for a relative, and I brought it to Minnesota.
You could claim he gave you a penny and you sold it. Then you're in the first step through the door to being a mobster.
I was profitable.
There we go.
Good.
Actually, if you sold it for a penny, you weren't profitable. You probably lost money. But
well, I'm saying, like... Well, he paid me. He paid me back what I paid. But if I had made money off of it, then I'm breaking the law.
Then we're breaking the law.
Maybe I did make money off it.
Maybe you did. Maybe you did.
I don't think I did, though.
I don't think you did.
I don't remember.
But possibly.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You might have given me an extra $1. Round it up.
Now we're talking criminal status.
Yeah.
You know.
But it was less than 7 years ago. I shouldn't talk about it. But they have no proof.
They have no proof.
Isn't it like 7
Unless
years?
You got the receipt.
That's a weird like law, isn't it?
Statute of limitations.
7 years. Yeah. I hit somebody's mailbox. That's a federal offense. But I did it more than 7 years ago, so I'm in the clear.
Smooth.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I happen to know.
I backed up into it. I don't know if I damaged it too much. I took off. I was like I was a teenager when this happened, so yeah, it was over 10 years ago that this happened with the Ford Probe. Remember that one?
I do. that was a while ago. Wow, that doesn't seem that long ago.
Mm-hmm. Time flies when you're a working stiff.
Yeah, it does. I've been canning for 6.5 years or something. That blows my mind.
Yeah, that is crazy. I remember when you guys first got that job, and like you just talked about it, and it turned into a career path.
Yeah,
Ryan.
Even look at Ryan. Like I was about to say, Ryan's over in Hawaii. Fucking, he's.
Well, you went to China, man. You went to China to go work.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can say they've done that.
I did. Boom.
What? You did? Yeah. I've never left the country, dude. Ever. Closest I've been is
Russia,
Alaska.
You've almost been to Russia.
No.
Basically, it's right across the street.
Yeah, just across
in the backyard,
across the ocean. You can see from Sarah
backyard.
Palin's house from the backyard.
Exactly.
No, actually, you see a grocery store from my father-in-law's backyard.
Oh, I was hoping you say
it's a good place. Or it's called Fred Meyer's.
Ooh,
it's like it's kind of like a Walmart, but better.
Like an Alaskan Walmart.
No, I think there's more.
Oh, okay.
Outside of Alaska, it's a pretty cool place. Like their clothes are good.
Really?
Like they have like quality stuff. And a grocery store.
Walmart pricing?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
There is a Walmart in Fairbanks, Alaska as well. So
what was the name of the other restaurant? Not restaurant. The other
Fred Meyer's.
I hope Fred Meyer's takes down that Walmart.
That's a jewelry store too. Like
yeah, I hope Fred Meyer's whoops that.
Why? You don't like Walmart?
I think it's more I don't like the idea of Walmart.
What do you mean?
Hey,
I was at Walmart today.
All you people come work for us. We'll pay you, not that great.
They pay competitively now, actually.
Now they do?
Kind of.
Now
they start at $10 an hour.
Well, even then, we're gonna roll into these communities, post up a Walmart.
Yeah,
and then
from the mom and pops.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's fine. That's I get it. But me personally,
do you shop at mom and pop shops?
Probably more than I shop at Walmart.
Really?
Depending on what you call a mom and pop shop in Wisconsin.
Independently owned? Not a chain. So Aldi's would be a chain. Target is a chain. You'd have to go for groceries. You'd be going to like Village Market.
Yeah, okay, then I don't. I'll tell you what. I don't feel as bad shopping at Aldi's as I do as at a Walmart.
Pick and Save might be.
No.
It's a chain, but they might be independently owned. It's a franchise. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I think the closest you'd have to go to a place called the
Village Mart.
Webster's in Ripon, which is it is a 100% independently owned grocery store, full grocery store, a little pricey, but good quality stuff.
Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
could argue Piggly Wiggly because that's
It's a franchise, but it's independently
owned.
Sure. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been in a
I
Piggly
couldn't tell you
Wiggly,
last time I've
dude.
been to Piggly Wiggly.
Actually, I was there for one of the Packer games. I bought some
Yeah,
chicken
you were thinking, let's buy
skewers.
locally. I got you. I had a boy through.
No, it was where's closest to where I'm at.
Oh.
And Piggly Wiggly happened to be that place.
Well, that's like the sidestep excuse, but really, you were trying to buy locally.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Walmart, unfortunately,
So convenient.
it's convenient, but it's also the mom and pops can't compete with it
Nope.
because Walmart doesn't mark up very high.
No.
That's how they make money.
Yeah.
Is they buy this can of corn for 50 cents and they sell it for 98 cents.
Yep.
It's a very small markup.
But they're making money every time someone buys one.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're making money. It's profit.
Yep.
But that's why, for unfortunately, Walmarts are...
You have a million Walmarts everywhere, and they each do that for a can of corn.
Walmarts aren't going anywhere, though, because, people like you and me in the middle class, I'm probably borderline lower middle class. That's all I can afford.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
just...
it's like you almost got to go there.
I work, I can work... It doesn't matter if I work 10 hours a week or if I work 80 hours a week. I make the same amount of money regardless. And unfortunately, it's not enough to go shopping at Festival Foods.
Yeah.
Actually, I buy a lot of beer there at Festival Foods. So they get my money from the beer.
They got quite a selection. So
It's awesome.
it's
really nice.
I get that.
They have a big Wisconsin section, and for this purpose, that's
Great.
what I need.
Prime time.
Yeah, it is what I need. But I got this at Pick and Save, the Commuter.
I like it.
They're not clearly Pick and Save, Festival Foods, Walmart, Aldi's. They're not sponsors of this show. If they were, we wouldn't be a good spokesperson.
Yeah, they're just the spots where we can get the beer we need.
Mm-hmm. Does Aldi sell beer? I don't think so.
No way.
No.
They may sell wine.
The one thing I hate about Aldi's, they don't have any fucking bags.
You can buy them.
Why?
They have bags. You just gotta buy them.
I probably should. More people. It's weird in the state of California. I think it's illegal now to have plastic bags. Like
right.
chain stores can't give out plastic bags.
I'm cool with that. I don't need a plastic bag.
Yeah, but it's just I honestly don't know. When I enter the store to go grocery shopping, I don't know how much I'm going to buy, how much I'm not going to buy. I don't know. It all depends on if my kids are with me, and if they are, how well are they behaving?
Drew, I gotta look something up quick because it was something that blew my mind recently, and it has to do with the grocery stores.
Oh no, my computer.
It was
Don't
about
sleep, child.
It was about Aldi's.
About Aldi's.
Yeah, it was like the story of Aldi's, and it's kind of crazy how they operate stuff because like most Aldi's have like 4 employees. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
The reason they do that is because they cut corners at so many other spots, like the grocery store, like the grocery cart. How you have to put the quarter in.
Yeah.
That's incentive for people to do it so they can get the quarter back. But that saves them from having to have cart guys.
pushers. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of stuff like that.
Walmart should do that.
And I saw it, I saw the whole
Walmart's gonna have robots in their store soon. I read an article. So they're gonna have these fucking robots. Wow, excuse me. That go up and down the aisle, and then they scan.
I saw that.
They scan
expiration date stuff.
It's gonna
They have 50 running in the U.S.
Yeah. They're coming, or they're already here. But they're gonna scan. So it's like, oh, the Trojan ecstasies are out. And then it's going to go inform Trevor working in the condom aisle. Yo, T-Dog, those rubbers need to get
be
refilled.
refilled. Yeah.
We got a bunch of horny teenagers that need to get this going. We don't want to be spreading any STDs. Things like that. STDs are bad.
They're not a good thing.
They're not. Some of them are mild. You ever have an STD?
No.
Neither have I.
As long as you can get rid of it, it's whatever.
Yeah, but I've never had
Those
that
ones
problem.
that stick. Ooh,
Thankfully.
bad news bears.
Thankfully, I never had.
I know many people who have,
Me too.
and it blows my mind. Like I'm like, oh shit. So it's just it kind of is a common thing. Like wow, that's like I've never dabbled, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
But it like blows my mind how many people
depends what it is.
clap. I hear people all the time be like, oh
What is the clap? Chlamydia?
yeah, like
What is chlamydia? I don't even know. Not good though, right?
itchy badness.
Does it go away?
The clap
You
does.
can get rid of it.
The clapping you can get rid of. Yeah.
You can get rid of crabs.
Yep.
You can't get rid of herpes. You can regulate.
That's lifetime.
You can control it
Yeah, you
or
can
regulate
control
it.
Outbreaks will always happen. That's
Yeah, that's a bum. But you could say I have a form of herpes. Like if I get a cold sore, that's a herpes.
yeah. No, it is.
That's a herp.
Yeah. You got the herp.
You gotta get rid of it. No, I was never dangerous enough, or I didn't
Just smart.
live
It's
life
more
to
of
the
like you
fullest.
but that's not what that is.
I
Even
took
it's just
cautious
being
decisions.
smart. Like there are certain people I know who are close to me that I would be like, hey, you gotta check yourself and be careful of that
There's
shit.
a couple of people out there that I think might have like 3 kids out there that they don't know
They
about.
don't know about.
And then one day there's gonna be an awkward knock on the door, and they're gonna be like, "You're my dad."
It's like it's that question like when you're filling out forms like, do you have children? Like I hope not. Like like I don't think so.
Potentially.
None that I know of.
Yes, no, potentially.
Depends on how you define
That would be
have
horrible.
kids.
That'd be a horrible situation,
Oh,
and
that'd be
I
bad.
feel for the kids in that situation, and I
I've
feel
thought-
for the people
it's
in that
terrible.
situation.
Absolutely. Like I've thought about it. Like I've never been worried that was the situation with me, but I was like, I've like thought about it. But like, what if some fucking kid just showed up someday and was like, "You're my dad"? Like, holy crap! Like, what do you?
Yeah, that would be weird.
I dropped the ball on that one, buddy. Sorry about that.
I used to work with somebody that didn't know they had a kid until the kid was 2 years old, and then it came to site, and I felt really bad for him, and he was really mad. Like he's like, had I known, I would have been there since day one. It's sad.
So, yeah, and that's
It's
the
a
big thing.
hard
Like, had I
situation.
known, hey.
Yeah, it's a weird world, but
I just watched something where that happened. Like a dude had a wife, grew up, whatever, and then like 20 years later, the wife ends up passing away. And, like tells the kid, and the kid shows up, and the dad's like,
whoa.
"Oh my gosh! Like how
Yeah.
did nobody ever tell me about that?"
I wonder how many
like-
times that people like married people have kids, but the kid is not like the husband's kid. That's had to happen.
Gosh, sure. Now I gotta say this story because you just brought this up. It's not a real life story. Not a real life story. Anybody listening? This is from a show again.
Like
the-
Nip Tuck.
No, it's from the show. I'm
Or
not gonna
Walking
go
Dead.
into too serious of details. Oh yeah, again like that,
Yeah,
But The Mist. Have you seen the movie The Mist?
I've seen the movie.
There's
Yeah,
a TV show on Netflix. It's called The Mist. It's from Spike.
it's on Amazon, isn't it?
It's on Netflix too.
It's called The Mist.
Yeah, The Mist is based off the Stephen King.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
100%.
I think you're wrong.
I just watched it.
on
literally
Netflix.
on
You
Netflix.
might have watched it on Hulu. That was an
Netflix.
Amazon Prime show.
Netflix. 100%. I bet money on a slap
It's
bet.
on- it's
You wanna
on
slap
there.
bet on this podcast? Yeah, because I'm right. I just watched, and I only know this because I just watched all 10 episodes. 10 episodes. Series got canceled after series 1 because I looked it up because it blew my mind. The ending of it has a situation where there is one character
Mm-hmm.
and another character, younger, teenagers.
Sure.
One of the kids thinks
Look
that
this up.
one of the kids thinks he is the mom. She thinks she is her mom and dad's daughter. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It turns out that the mom, when she met the dad, was already pregnant. Told the dad it was his,
Damn it.
and
You're right.
the daughter. Yeah, you checking that up? Yeah, of course, because I know what's up. And the daughter ends up almost hooking up with her stepbrother or her half brother.
Well, that happened in Nip Tuck, dude.
Did it? I
Yeah.
haven't seen it. I don't watch.
You've
that.
never watched Nip Tuck?
No.
It's a crazy show. Yeah, like, well, because all that happened. So what it is, and this is an old enough show where, I mean, we've dropped some pretty big spoilers about the last season of The Walking Dead anyways.
Yeah.
So, Nip Tuck, there's the main people,
The dude and
Troy
the dude.
McNamara.
Yeah.
And there's,
The other guy
some
in
other
like
fucker.
in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he plays
Um,
Doctor Doom in the original.
Okay, but they're married. The two are married. They have 2 kids, and then it's found out in the show that back in the day, the dude's wife cheated on
And
with
the other
his
guy.
partner.
Yeah.
And then so that's their son.
Yep.
Matt is the other guy's kid.
Yep.
I think whatever. And then it gets to a later episode where same thing, where he has another kid with some other lady that he didn't know about.
Oh man, a daughter.
But a daughter.
Yeah, oh,
but
man.
then the half sister. Yeah.
We're talking some old boy type shit right here.
But you were right. The Miss is on there.
You guys all heard that first. Drew Glazer admitting I was right.
It was on Spike,
I
huh?
know what's up. Yeah. I looked into it because the show left me extremely frustrated at the end. Like,
Why
How
did
are
you
you-
cancel it?
because there just wasn't. After
Oh,
the
it's
first,
just on Netflix, but it was a Spike
it was a
TV
Spike show. Yeah.
Terrible. IMDb. Terrible.
But it wasn't. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, I actually enjoyed it until there were, like, the twist moments.
Did you
I was
like the
that
movie?
yeah, the movie was great.
Really?
The last seconds of the movie are some of my favorite seconds in TV.
Why?
Because it's so dark and twisted and
Horrible.
so Stephen King
Horrible.
that it makes you rewatch the movie and be like, oh my gosh, like, you know the outcome and you're watching the main dude.
Is that what happens in the book too? Or the short story?
Well,
I don't know.
the short story is actually has a lot more focus, I want to say, on Arrowhead.
Talking to the mic.
On Arrowhead? Well, dude, I keep thinking I'm right there, you know?
That's not a wiener. You gotta just.
Fuck, that was... All right. It's not... right here. Is this good?
Yes.
Staying right here the whole
We're an
time.
hour and 6 minutes into this. You can't just. You gotta learn the process, Trevor. I'm just kidding.
Making
Go.
me nervous, man.
You're fine. I'm just kidding. I'll watch it. I'll have to see.
Watch it. Don't go into expecting anything good, but by the end of it, you'll be like, oh my
the
gosh.
The ending of the movie bothered me.
The ending of the show would bother you then,
Okay.
in a sense. Because the end of the show, like, the main character does something where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's
Well, did they leave it?
horrible.
Did they leave it? Like, could it be like? Can you just take it as a series with the one season, or do they end it where
You could leave it as a series if you don't watch the last 30 seconds.
you kind of have to? I mean, you kind of have to take it as a series because it got.
It's
canceled.
going to be. But if you cut
You
the
sure it
last...
got canceled?
Yep. Or there's been heavy talks of it being canceled.
Because IMDb doesn't say it's on It's canceled yet, but let's see. Let's see if the series.
Because the dudes who created it had a whole plan mapped out for like 3 seasons. Or something like that.
Okay. The Mist canceled after one season by Spike.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the second season is the one I would have wanted to see because the second season was going to focus all on the Mist and where it came, like the Arrowhead Corporation, the people who like released it.
You didn't
Like
hear
the
about
army?
you didn't hear too much about that in the movie.
You didn't. You
It
hear
was all-
about them because the army people show up. The army people show up
Yeah.
at the grocery store and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and you know they're from Arrowhead, and the show touches on, and the short story is all about it. But the second season of the show was going to be all about Arrowhead.
Seems like Stephen King stuff is really hit or miss. It's not like
It's so It's such intense work to like adapt to the screen that you're either going to do it right or you're going to botch it. Like
well,
this.
like because the movie The Mist, I don't know if it did really well. A lot of people like. The Dark Tower, a lot of people hated.
I liked it,
I heard it,
and I read all the books.
Did you?
My biggest thing with
a lot different, isn't it?
yeah, it is. But my biggest thing with like the people who saw the Dark Tower and didn't like it
Mm-hmm.
was they went into it expecting it to be like a full blown story. That was never the point. The point of the Dark Tower, the movie, was to be the first stepping stone into the universe, and there's gonna be TV shows.
Isn't Stand By Me a Stephen King book?
Yep.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
That movie's awesome.
Yep.
And it's not even like a twisted horror thing, really.
It's not. It's just
an
a
adventure.
little.
A little
You get
twisted.
supernatural aspect, like feel to it at times.
They just look for a dead body.
Yeah, but it's more like the tone and the feeling of it at times just feels like there's more to it. There's not
Kiefer
like
Sutherland's in that movie. Did you know that?
as a child.
Yeah, he's like the
main-
older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey Feldman.
Yep.
He's in that movie.
River Phoenix is in it.
He's dead.
He's
River
dead?
Phoenix. Yeah, you know
Oh,
that.
that's what you were
He
saying.
died pretty young.
Yeah. No, I knew that. I thought
Oh.
you were saying about Corey Feldman.
No,
I was like,
Corey Feldman.
Feldman's
He's
not dead.
come out and naming some
Sex
rapers.
pedophiles. Yeah, in Hollywood.
crazy.
He released a video like 4 or 5 days ago. Word for his life. Like I had like being like I had attempts on my life.
This
today.
is real.
And now there's all that stuff breaking too. It's crazy. Like
Kevin Spacey.
oh man, Kevin Spacey.
Harvey Weinstein, but
that's
people knew
upsetting.
about it.
Kevin Spacey's having more and more pop out.
Louis C.K.
Did more happen?
Did you hear about all that?
I mean, you talked about last time you were here. Was there more? Last time it was just
no.
rumors.
There's things at the same that he like made a female comedian watch him jerk off or something like that. There's a lot of rumors that he's pretty perverted, which I could see because if you watch the show, there's some perverted aspects of it.
Yeah, it's humor and shit. Even
but it's funny. Like it's I don't want to say it, but it's presented in a funny way, and it's a satirical way.
Exactly. That's the big thing, satirical.
But it's very disappointing to hear, like Tig Notaro came out and said that there was an incident between her and him.
Oh, really?
And she won't say what it was or anything like that, but she won't talk to him, and he's a big reason why she has a pretty good career, because she did when she found out she had breast cancer, she went and did a set, and it was all just, you can listen to it on Spotify. It's called Tig Notaro Live, which is really cool. Like it's really good, but
okay.
like she just like has all this on her, and she just lets it out, and it was all on the spot. She didn't.
Oh, crazy!
She didn't write anything. Like she just like came out and said all this stuff for 40 minutes, and it's really good, and it's really like sad, you know. But she does it in a humorous way. But he put that on his website.
Blew her up,
and she gained popularity.
Yeah,
I mean she is famous and she's successful
in her own
because she's funny.
Yeah.
Because she knows what she's doing.
But that was like a good publicity.
It helped her, but it's very disappointing here because I really liked Louis C.K.
Well, that's like my issue with Kevin Spacey.
And
I've always liked Kevin Spacey,
and I don't want it to be true. But if it is true, I can't support that.
Exactly, and that's where I'm at with Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, when he had the one person come out, I was like, well, let's see how it develops, see what happens. Blah blah blah. Not more people have came out and said more stuff has happened.
You guys got to put them aside. You can't do it.
And like it just like Netflix is like, hey, we'll keep House of Cards going.
Well, it was going to end anyways.
No, they had a few more seasons set. Kevin Spacey was supposed to be involved.
Oh,
Netflix has come out recently and said, or MGR, like Media something Global something, the company that runs House of Cards, they were like, hey, we'll keep the show, but as long if Spacey's involved, we're not going to run your show. Like the show's not. And like they just dropped a movie that Kevin Spacey had finished, like it was in post production,
really?
and they're like, we're not playing this on Netflix. Like you're going to have to take it somewhere else. And at first I was like, man, I hope Kevin Spacey. Like I hope. Like this is so hard, like a weird thing to talk about. Like I was like, oh man, the first person that came out, Kevin Spacey, I was like, I hope that's it, and I hope it was like a drunken encounter. And not saying that's right.
No, it's not.
It's not right at all. But I was like, I hope there's not like the Harvey Weinstein where there's like 50 people come out, and now there have been like, from what I've seen, 5 or 6.
He was a known predator.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Spacey was not.
Yeah,
he was always super secret.
Dustin Hoffman's on there too.
I know, and I'm like, come on, like that's crazy. These people that I'm a big movie buff, and I'm a big entertainment.
Casey Affleck has that.
Casey Affleck though, his has been known, and like Brie Larson didn't clap when he got his Oscar.
Yeah,
I was like, that's fair, because Brie Larson, the fact that the Academy put her to present that
she had
award,
to do that twice.
Exactly, and she's one of the biggest advocates against sexual assault and sexual harassment. So I was like, dude, Academy, that's some bullshit that you just put her to present him twice. And I was like, good for you, Brie Larson. Not clapping, good. Like
Bill Cosby,
the famous.
I hope he dies soon. Is that fair to say?
Dude, that's his whole thing is twisted. Like Bill Cosby, when me and you were children growing up, the Bill Cosby show, like we grew up on the back end of it even, and it was still like Bill Cosby's like an American icon, like
household name. He's
the Cosby family,
Dr. Huxtable.
Huxtable, right?
You're the friendly neighbor.
Yep.
The all-American
friendly neighbor who's
he was a African American that lived in tough times, but you know what? He rose to the top and he kept it friendly. He kept everything this and
kept it real friendly.
He a little too friendly.
Yeah.
A little too friendly. A little too loose in the quaaludes.
Very true.
I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio took him. The dude in the Wolf of Wall Street. That's fine. If you do it on your own terms,
it's whatever.
But yeah, well, you think it's a good place to end?
Bill Cosby? Yeah, I love it.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
Well, hey! How we end every episode, Trevor, is because you don't listen to the show, you listen to segments. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, because like I don't think I've.
Apparently, you just don't have an hour of time to dedicate to your friend's passion that you've known for pretty much your entire life.
Oh,
we're on the back half. I mean, we're more than half of your life. We've been friends. More than half of your life. I talk about trying to create a podcast network, Pew Pew Audio. I try to do all these things, and you just I listen to segments. You can't take an hour and 15 minutes of your time, of your day, once a week on that long commute to just listen to some of the content that I present. But okay,
that will change, Drew Glazer. That will change.
You have a long drive to Arizona.
Exactly. We'll change that. We'll change it. We'll listen to full ones.
All of them, nonstop.
And everybody who's listening right now, still at this point, let's push this. Let's push this podcast. This is real talk right now.
I have like 100.
Get Drew on Conan. We're going back to that even too. We're gonna make this guy famous. He deserves it. Let's get this going.
You want to hear my latest TV show that I want to do?
Oh,
so we talked about it on
all
air.
kinds of good ideas.
We talked about it on air. There's an alien. There's a ranch supposedly has a lot of heavy alien activity in it, like UFOs and shit.
Okay.
It's in Arizona.
Oh,
for
yeah.
$5 million. It's a 5-acre estate. And the reason they're selling it is because the owner is tired of battling aliens to get
That could be good.
and I wanted to do the show where I live in it and just battle aliens, and it will be called DG Drew Glazer versus ET.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go back to this just because that idea specifically. That I hate to even touch point on it again, but the movie I mentioned before, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Watch it, and the idea that you just threw at me.
Yeah.
Could be the same style of the film, like, because What We Do in the Shadows is like a mockumentary.
Sure.
And I'm like, I could see this concept you just said, like,
Yeah.
you're trying to sell his planes because he's tired.
That'd be killer.
Like, he's tired of fighting aliens. Like, I could see like
his wife got abducted. He got
like,
abducted.
it could be good. That could be really good.
That would be really good.
That would be good.
But anyways, we end every episode with do we drink it or do we dump it? We're talking about the One Barrel Brewing Company, Madison, Wisconsin, the Commuter Kolsch Ale. I say we drink it.
We drink it.
Drink it very much.
I would drink it.
Well, Trevor, see, was that so That's harmless. Hour and 16.
Wasn't bad.
Good conversations.
Good conversations. Good conversations.
Zombies. Quaaludes. Beer. The whole experience.
We got all over it.
Well, I wish you a safe journey to Arizona.
I appreciate it,
Don't
boss.
be a stranger.
I'll be coming back.
I know you will.
I'll be coming back a few times this winter too, actually, which is nice.
Good.
So,
all right. Bye.
I'll catch you later, Drew. I love you.
I love you too.
You just know how to tickle my funny bone. Yeah.
Audio.